Yo, look where I am. So this is my living situation. The hallway, the infamous hallway that has become my place of residence for the time being. Here's a nice little lobby area. If you could believe it, this was once a wall right here. There's a wall. And now it's a nice open space that used to be a private room in the back of the kitchen. But now, as you can see, it's like this. There's 4 floors here. They all have like a common area. With a nice little window and a view of the beautiful Netherlands. Trees, water, construction going on outside. Overall, just awesome things. But what I wanted to do specifically was to bring you along to one of the coolest features in this entire building. So I thought I would just turn the camera on and show you why I love this place. Look at this. Different art on every wall, thanks to Atelier.Lave 2021. As you can see, this is the first floor, another common area, another art exhibit, I like to imagine it called. Plenty of space. Let's see. Oh, it's very loud in here right now. Reception. Here we have a nice vending with coffee amenities. A beautiful wall. It's not real, but I have seen walls that are real, with real grass. But this is just, you know, to look the part, so that you can refill and recharge. Whether you need cups of soup, a nice chocolate bar, and or various snackeries going on in and around here. Yo, this is the entranceway to other businesses that are going on in here. There's a salon in here. There's a nail place if you want to get your nails did. Various office spaces. I thought that I was going to be able to come in here and have a quiet session with one of the coolest amenities going on in here, but it seems to be very occupied. So maybe later, at a later time, when it's quieter and just generally less busy. Because as you can see, this place gets a lot of use. But in the meantime, to avoid all of that, we're gonna take a walk outside and do a little bit of heart-to-heart talking before, right after I show you that if your phone doesn't ring, it's me. I love that. Anyways, so, oh, this is nice also. Check this out. The entire hotel just has nice art, things to see, textures, nice comfortable places to sit. But I want to show you the outside. Oh, to the nice fresh air. Get this, it's 9 o'clock at night right now. And you would think it's probably, I don't know, 5 o'clock or something, because it's just so bright outside. One of the coolest things about this entire setup is that you can rent bikes here that are either electric, if that's your thing, or if you just want a regular kind of bike, they also have those. So this entire building is a hotel as well as a salon studio, as well as I think some kind of styling place. Also a restaurant called Petals and Pals that is amazing. Yo. And also a hotel. So I've been staying here for, I think, almost a month now. And if you want to get a look at one of my favorite logos, the Golden Stork. That's what this place is called. Petals and Pals, the Golden Stork. And that's kind of where I've been staying and what's going on around here. We are in a city called Rijswijk in the Netherlands, which is has come to be one of my favorite places to be. Not only for the weather, of course, as you know, I'm from Arizona, I'm from the desert. There's just so much water here, the greenery, people passing by, interesting trees. I mean, look at this thing. Of course, I've seen trees before, but I've never seen a tree where the bark is just entirely covered also in leaves, you know. So aside from the luscious green plants that are going on in this entire space, we also have just interesting architecture and infrastructure around the public transportation, around sidewalk traffic, bike traffic, car traffic, bus traffic, tram traffic, and then the same thing on the other side. So it's, as far as like civil engineering goes, it's pretty interesting and awesome. Side note, if you know that I like to skateboard, I've been eyeing this thing because I'm pretty sure it's possible to drop in. Who knows if, I don't know. I'm not saying that I condone public chicanery or shenanigans in any kind of way, but shout out to TUI for just having just generally an interesting logo, and otherwise just a good design altogether. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that that's what's going on around here. I know I've been kind of out of the loop for a while, okay? And I know that you may have wondered what's going on with this guy. And as I'm standing here waiting for the traffic light to turn green and give me the signal that I can walk across, I am immediately regretting not bringing my skateboard, so I can bring you in on what's been going on in the other part of my life, which has been indeed skateboarding, as well as just, you know, taking care of business in all the ways that I can. I really wanted to show you what was going on in the restaurant, but it's just too busy, and I was gonna go cause a ruckus with the piano, and yeah, I just felt like maybe there'd be a better time for that later. I don't know. But now I'm just kind of walking around. I thought one good thing that I could start doing is just generally getting more walking time and just getting outside for the fresh air more. So now that I'm outside, I thought I would just bring you along, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this walk, and I'll see you back inside when I can show you a little bit more. We'll go into my room and see what that's all like. So, without further ado, I'll see you further down the line. RIP to this printer. It makes me think of that scene from Office Space. Have you seen that when the printer, it always jams, you know, so they get so frustrated that they take it and they just like crush it with a bat or something. Anyways, I stumbled across this monument. Check this out. One thing I love about the Netherlands is that every community seems to have some kind of public space made with various forms of tiling, and just the amount of work that it takes to do that, the amount of passion that you have for building this kind of stuff, it just blows me away, kind of. I mean, I'm sure everyone likes a nice, comfortable space to sit in public, and I'm just grateful for people that dedicate their lives to learning how to do that, because me, you know, when it comes to me, I like jumping off of this stuff. But I guess I'm just crazy like that. So I'm about halfway through my walk here. Sometimes I just see something, you know, and it makes me want to just jump on and mention it. Like this. So this is made out of wood. Somebody carved that. Made this a zip line. Should I send a zip line? What are you, 5? Yes. Okay. Well, one-handed. First try. I can do this. Just gotta get the grip situation. Anybody want to be a filmer? Film action shots? Alright. No shenanigans now. First try. Send it. We're cruising. That's the best I could do. Now that's the best I could do. Alright. Crikey. A family of ducks in the wild. Here where we are. Just enjoying the water, the nature. Can you believe it's almost 10 o'clock at night and we're all just out here swimming? Bruh. Alright, the whole way, no hands. Oh my goodness, I almost slipped, dude, because it's wet. He's like, bro, do you even walk in wet things? We don't know, but we chilling out here. Look at this, dude. What do you think is going on right here? Tell me that this is not a raft that you can freaking take all the way over there, dude. Because that's exactly what it is. All right, now beware, okay? Watch out. Don't be all shenanigans over here and trying to tip the boat, okay? Because you know what's gonna happen? So that way, only 3 people up here, okay? And if you're under 10, you better be with an adult. No shenanigans now. This is serious business, and this is a watercraft that we're basically gonna take it over because, well, we're pirates. Dude. Alright, there you go. Ships ahoy, as they say. We're setting sail. Here we go. Dude, we are so sailing right now. Don't mind all this. Beware of also that, you know, but don't mind it. We are so traversing water right now. Basically, you can call me a captain. Seafaring captain of a ship. Even though this is not a ship. And this is not a sea. It's just a little pond. Or whatever. We're pond faring. Scooped it. Now we can get off, or we can turn around and go back the way that we came. Which is kind of what I'm more about. As I'm death gripping my phone and trying not to drop it into the waters below, because that would just be counterproductive as well as irresponsible. More or less, you can say I just really love this country. Happy to be here. As they say in the native tongue, ik ben blij om hier te zijn. Met jullie. That's jullie. All right. That's one small step and one giant leap for Yuli. I think I've been allowed to take my turn. Thank you. So this looks like Mama and a whole bunch of ducklings just doing their thing. Whole family of ducks out here just enjoying the evening moonshine. Okay, now this, look at this, dude. What is even going on here? Because if I fall, this is so slippery. How dangerous is this? Oh my goodness. I also don't want to get my shoes wet, because if that has ever happened to you, you know exactly why I'm trying to avoid that. You know what? It's too close for comfort. Look at this. I ain't doing it. If you've ever had your shoes wet, you'll know why. It's not because I'm a chicken, okay? Should I just do it? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Now this looks cool. You can also walk out of here and step on these stones, which is something I'm generally a fan of. Back this way. Honestly, I'm kind of about taking the ship back to the sidewalk, because if we don't do that, or that, or that, we're basically just stuck here. So I'm gonna take the ship back to the place that I was before I wanted to turn back and just show you Yuli. There they go. Ducks do that. You ever notice ducks do this? I have. Most of the time I just whisper these things to the whispering willows over there. But I thought today, you know what? I'm gonna bring you along and say it to you instead. Scooped it. You don't have to say scooped it every time you accomplish something, but it helps. Okay. Dismount and carry on the merry way as we basically go back the way that we came, but in the opposite direction, heading towards hotel. Also made by hand, also amazing. Go ahead and do one of these 360-degree rotations or whatever, so I can show you that thing over there. Interesting lights, general construction area, and yeah, a gentle walk through the neighborhood now towards the main street, and I'll see you further down the line again. Okay, well, I was walking, but then I saw this little corner bench thing and decided to sit down before I realized that it was slightly wet on account of it has been drizzling. But it doesn't really matter because it's not like that hasn't happened before, and anything is possible to those who believe, or whatever. But mostly I just wanted to point out this. And just remark one more time on how interesting I think it is that it's almost 10 o'clock right now in the evening, and it's very bright outside, as you can see. I think it's brighter in person than it is on the camera. I don't know why that is, but a lot of trees, as you can see. See, where I'm from, there's trees, sure, you know, you go to Flagstaff or parts of Sedona, various parts to the north, you know, there's plenty of trees. I've seen trees before. It's just not everywhere, you know, and certainly not in places where you can just sit on your evening walk, you know. I feel like I'm right in the middle of the heart of greenery. And like right over there, there's a stream, or like it's not a river. I wouldn't call it a river. It's like a canal. And one of the things that is very impressive about the Netherlands is the entire country is built on water, guys. Like before there was land here, there was water. And then they took sand and sediment from the bottom of the sea, the North Sea. And then they just piled it on until it made the land, and then they built on it. So that's fascinating, first of all. And I guess, yeah, one of the reasons why I admire the country and the people that built it. Which, side note, happens to be among the same peoples that built the United States 13 colonies back in the day, which was a Wednesday or whatever. Shout out to comedians that said that first before I did. Anyways, yeah. I've been thinking there's probably a good reason that all things happen. Dane Cook was the name of the comedian. It was a Wednesday. Anyways, probably a good reason that things happen. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to say that. Put a pin in that comment. Maybe we'll get back to it someday. In the meantime, I'm going to continue my walk and see you back over there. Okay, we are now back at Pedals and Pals, and I'm wondering, yeah, this door is closed. The outside door is closed. Technically the restaurant is closed, but if the fates allow, I will be able to go inside and show you one of the interesting things about this restaurant. Have I told you yet? I don't know if I told you yet. There's the tram. Good old number 17 is the one you want to take if you want to come over here to the Golden Stork. Generally, I'm not so sure how people feel about being on camera, but these days, you know, they're always on camera. So I think it's closed, but yeah, guess it'll have to be tomorrow. Anyways, back up to the room. Could take the elevator, but yeah, then you'd miss the artwork. Take you all the way up to see every floor's unique and individual style of art, different color palettes. Maybe another day, because we're on the second floor, and now we have to be quiet because we're entering the residential spaces. And I'll leave you with this. So this is a nice little chill area, a room that I got to work on. I got to take down this whole wall, and it was pretty fun. I learned a lot, but mostly just wanted to jump on the video and say, hey, chat, we are so in it to win it. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what to look this way or that way, but that's beside the point. Mostly, that's what's going on around here. I think tomorrow we'll be able to show a little bit more things, especially what I was trying to show you. And until then, how can I end it? Video in the most constructive way, other than to say, have a good day, night, morning, life, and happy golden days. Yeah. peace, tranquility, and general awesomeness. Last one.